Hey guys, welcome to the Solution Architect channel. And before I start, for my loyal subscribers and to the current advanced developers and developers on my site that want to learn more about MySQL and Linux and ASP.NET and C# development, then my next videos will start doing that again. I think in this video I will just show you quickly how to complete your website and then how to publish it and make it available. So let's jump into this, and I can quickly show you a few things that's quite important when you want to set up just a blog site or something like that. So go into your site if you're following me. If you click on site here, you go to different pages. I've already created my pages as per our previous videos. We've got our home page, about, contact. I changed my blogs to content and blogs because I've got different content that I want to highlight in my site. For example, I've got a solution architecture blog that I just changed over to blog. Now I'm going to show you what I've done. If you want to change your home screen, for example, click on home, and you don't like the look and feel. Okay, I really don't like the look and feel. So let's choose another look and feel. Remember, we chose a template. Now that template is the look and feel that we want to change. So we can change the layout here. On the right hand side, you've got block and document tabs. If you go to the document tab, you can change the page layout and say change page layout. Say yes, change the layout. Click on that. And then you've got a different documents that you can select here, or different pages. You've got your home page document. They've got a few examples here of how it can look like. Then you've got your about page. So if you want to change your about page to a different look and feel, and then you can do that just by selecting one of these pages here. Now I've changed my solution architect block page to this block page here. And you have your contact. So if you've got a contact page you want to change, and we'll do that quickly here as well, you can change your look and feel of the contact page. So let's just first change the home page. Now I want to select something that's more related to software and architecture. There isn't much, but I'm going to just select. Let's just select. I've got this one as my other page, so let's select something else. You can change the images later, so you don't have to stick with the images that's on here. Yeah, I'm going to select this one. It's got some technical stuff. Web design. I like this. Okay, so we can select this and say use Showburn layout. And you can change this to home page. I'm not going to make too much changes. DBC to be completed. So all of these things will still be completed. I don't know who these people are, so I'm going to delete their photos. They're not really. Okay, so I'm just taking this out. Okay, but you see the ideas. You can change your own page. This image, I don't really like this image, but I'll change this image. And okay, and I transfer it to image, and it's looks a little bit better there. Update. Click on update top right, and then if you want to preview, you can click on preview, and it will preview your site for you. Don't really like this image, but I will change this. You can see you've got your menu here, and we've got our news channel that we've created. We've got our content and blocks. So we've got videos, source code. I've got the solution architecture block that I just click on this. So I started this. Welcome to my solution architecture block. I introduced myself a little bit there. And so this is just a preview of your site itself. Now I'm going to close this, go back to the W view pages. So while you were not looking, after one day actually, I made changes to all these pages, and I'll go through each of them and the changes I made, and then we're going to publish this website and make it alive. So I've got my home page here. So inside, so go to home page. I'm going to quickly show you a preview. So you can, if you click on preview on the right top here, you can have a preview of your site. So it'll look like something like this. I added my introduction to my YouTube channel. This is purely just to promote my YouTube channel. This site, it's not going to be a main site or anything like that. I changed this with solution architecture, software design, programming, and a few things inside there. And if you click on the main menu, you've got news. Let's go to news. And I've got my news site where I linked just one page. Okay, the WordPress development is on my YouTube channel. Go to menu again. And I've got a few drop downs here on content and blogs. It's got a YouTube videos. Click there. I just promote about just 2 in there. If you click on menu again, I go to source code. I've got links here to my GitHub, source code inside my GitHub, HTML basics, DevOps, code examples, and some ASP.NET MVC demo examples. You go back there, click down, go to development standards I haven't done. I'll add that later. We've got solution architecture block where I just talk about things. Okay, so this is just my block, and I'm probably going to post some things inside there. And nothing in other, but I've got about in here. Yep, IT Geek. Just this links to what I post on my blog. And then I've got the last one, contacts. And what I've done here, I added my Twitter account. Click on there, it will open Twitter. And go back. I've got my LinkedIn account and I've got my YouTube account. I don't know why I'll just remove those before we publish. And let's go back to WordPress, and I can show you the changes that I've made. Especially I think on the things that you didn't see was, I think, the solution architecture block, where I've changed this, changed the layout to a block layout. So just added the story, and you can now go add your blocks as you go. So for example, if you want to add more, go back to your site. There is another link I can show you quickly what you can do. You can either just on the right hand side top start writing a new block, say create new post. If you click on that, it will take you to a new page, and you can add a title. Say what is new. I'll probably remove this, or maybe not. Creating WordPress blog site is now available on YouTube. I'm just going to do it very quickly, so don't want to waste too much time. Okay, and I'm going to publish this. You can save it as a draft, or you can publish it. So if I say publish, this will publish immediately to my architecture block because I've got that block running. Now, how do I know that? You can either just view the post here. view the post, and you'll see there is my latest post. My previous posts were introduce myself, and this is now my latest post that will show up on my website automatically. So you can that's where you go to your site to actually add a new post, and that's how you just keep on adding posts. But there's much more to WordPress than just adding blog posts. There's a lot of things that I haven't shown you because this is intended to be a basic introduction to WordPress and just getting your site, blog site up and running. There's an whole administration behind WordPress where it can become very overwhelming if you don't know WordPress. I've created a e-commerce site on WordPress before, so I do understand the content around this quite well. A lot of late nights and a lot of pain getting everything known on WordPress, but it's a brilliant platform, and I do suggest that this is probably the best platform to use. There's other things that you can use like Shopify to create a e-commerce site. Probably also very for people that don't have a lot of e-commerce experience. There's a lot of things that you need to take into consideration when you run an e-commerce site on WordPress. Security is extremely important to secure your database, to secure everything that you've done. You have to have multi-authentication implemented. You need to secure your backend. You need to know where you're hosting this. You need to have a hosting platform where you host this. So that is quite key. If you don't understand those things, then I'd rather get someone expert in to help you with that. But inside the WordPress admin, there's a lot of things that you can set. You can have different users adding different contents to your site. And I will talk about that if you want me to talk about that. I think if you need to know things about WordPress in the back end, please leave a comment below, and then I can come back to you and help you out with that. I don't want to create content that's not really relevant. I want to start going into the development of ASP.NET and things like that more than these introduction. But if you really come to my site to learn new things and you're new to IT, please leave a comment. I will help you. Okay, so can't develop the whole site for you, but I can point you in the right directions. And if there's a video that I think is going to be important, I'll bring that out. Now what we want to do is we want to launch our site. We want to go to, you can just say launch site. So your site is still private, so I can make it public. There's not a lot of content in there that's really too important. So I can just say launch site, click on this. Now it's going to ask you again, do you want to have a .com site, €18 per year, the solution architect.blog. I don't really going to do that right now, and I don't own a domain. So I'm just going to use the basic one that says the soloarchitect.wordpress.com. Skip the purchase. I'm not going to do this. And again, it's going to ask you, WordPress wants to make money, and it's sometimes good if you're running a business. I would suggest this one is probably the best one to choose, the premium one. If you're running a business and you want to be noticed and seen, it's probably best to have something where you've got some support from WordPress, somebody that'd be able to help you. I'm not going to do that. I don't need support, so I'm going to continue with my free site. And that's it. And that's how you get your site up and running. Say, hurrah, your site is available. And you can download the mobile app. I'm not going to do that because I'm not running from mobile. Or you can just go view your site. On the right hand side top here, view site. And that will take you to the solution architect or the soloarchitect.wordpress.com. And you see that everything inside here is now live. And you'll be able to go browse this. If you go type in that, you'll be able to go see my website. Not very flashy, but it's just the thought that counts, just to show you guys how to set up a site and actually get it up and alive so easy and quick without having to do too much programming or development work. I hope you find this useful. Please leave a comment if you have any questions and anything related to all the basic stuff that I talked about. Thank you for subscribing again, and please like and share my content, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.